Orientation unlocked. All right, well,
there we go.
I guess it's only going this way. For some reason, it's not live in the other way. What is happening, YouTube? You got to turn your volume down because. So this is our YouTube live. We are coming to you from Clearwater Beach, Florida. So before I even start this video, I want to say thank you to my buddy Scott for letting us stay on his yacht for the next 9 days as we enjoy this sunny, beautiful weather here in Clearwater Beach. So we're going to take you just on a short walking tour of the marina. But it's funny because we drove down here. We usually fly down to Florida for our cruises, which I'll tell you about the cruise we're going on in a few days in a second. But this trip has already started off a little bit interesting. We left yesterday morning about 6 o'clock a.m. Local Cleveland time. And we decided we were going to make one stop overnight. So we were driving down and we stopped in Concord, North Carolina. Now, if you're a NASCAR fan, that is where Hendrick Motorsports is located, in Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s place. And it's really NASCAR oriented. And we decided we were going to go to the mall in Concord. My wife's giggling. Say hi, Deb.
Hi guys.
She is watching the chat, by the way, so we're going to try to respond to a lot of your chats. It's hard to see with the sunlight, so if you want to make sure we respond to your chat, do a super chat. We will respond, I promise, to everybody who does a super chat. Not only does it highlight on our phone, but it also obviously helps sponsor our channel as well. So we're driving down and we stop in Concord, and we decide we're going to go to a mall there that we had been to about probably 15 years ago on our way down to one of our first cruises. Actually, we brought our daughter when she was probably about 7 or 8 years old, and we stopped at this dress store and we bought her this beautiful dress at this mall in Concord. And we remember because not only was it a very expensive dress, but the cruise line on the Elegant Night on the Cruise ruined the dress. She was doing a photograph with like a life preserver, or no, it was a steering wheel, ship steering wheel type thing. And it had a nail sticking out the bottom of it, which destroyed the dress. But the mall we remembered was absolutely beautiful. So we decided to stop at that mall on the way down here. And it's the weirdest thing where people recognize me from my YouTube channel, because we're at the mall in Concord and we're standing at Annie Ann's about to get a pretzel. And I said to my wife, and I was actually being kind of selfish about it, I said to her, I said, look, they only have one thing of pretzel nuggets left, and there was a couple like walking towards it. I said, let them go first, that way they'll get the old one. They'll have to make us some fresh pretzels with cinnamon and sugar on them. So I felt all cute about myself that I was going to get fresh ones, and the folks that were going up got their pretzels and they turned around, and this is where I felt bad about it afterwards. She looked at me and she says, can I ask you a question? I said, sure. She said, are you that YouTube guy? And it's just amazing the places that I get recognized over my little YouTube channel on cruising. So, of course, instantly I felt horrible about letting them go first and taking the less fresh pretzels. But, you know, it's weird when I do get noticed. It seems to always be on days like for this day. We had been driving for already about 10 hours. And I was wearing a pair of sweats and I was not shaven anywhere. So I probably look like... I don't know.
Probably like we rolled out of bed.
Yeah, I probably look like I rolled out of bed, which for all intents and purposes, we did kind of roll out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and just kind of jump in the car. But it is kind of neat the places you get recognized from your YouTube channel. So if you happen to see me out and about, whether it be on a cruise ship or in cruise port, or even if you just happen to see me in Concord, North Carolina, or any place else for that matter, stop and say hi. Sometimes I don't know, sometimes it's a little awkward. I don't really know what to say, but I promise I will say hi to you, give you one of my cards, and you know, we hope to see you on a cruise, and we really like being said hi to. This is at the marina, by the way.
And we do have Michael asking us where we are at again.
Michael, we are in Clearwater Beach, Florida. Once again, my buddy Scott was gracious enough to let us stay on his yacht here in Clearwater Beach. We're staying here for 9 days, and then we're going on the beautiful Carnival Sunshine for an 8-day cruise to Aruba, Carousel, and back to Grand Turk. And I brought a ton of camera equipment with me. I brought some drones. I plan on taking a lot of great footage on this cruise. So if you're coming on the Sunshine on February 15th, please make sure you stop, say hi to us. I'll even buy you a drink on board. So we also have a couple more group cruises coming up if you're interested in joining us. We did just book one on the Mardi Gras. I believe the date is November 24th, 2020. It's the inaugural sailing out of New York. It should be a great cruise up to Canada. We also have a Pirates cruise in November, the Wren cruise. And once I get back to the yacht, I will put details on it on the bottom of this video, and you can look at that. We also have a large DJ cruise as well next November on the Pride. So lots of great cruises coming up if you want to cruise with us. So this is just a short video to let you know where we're at. I will be doing some more live videos here from Clearwater, as well as some adventures we're going to do from here, from Clearwater as well. We do plan on visiting the alligator farm, doing some jet skis, doing some dolphin excursions, and we've already have appointments set up to video those and share them with our channel.
I think we got a super chat from Cruise Travel Food.
Cruise Travel Food. I'm in with that. I always love the food.
They've actually been on the Sunshine, and they sailed on her out of New York City.
New York City. I love sailing out of New York City, with the exception of, and by the way, thank you for the super chat. I love sailing of New York City with the exception of the prices. It generally costs so much. We do typically stay at the Marriott Marquis in Times Square, and the Statue of Liberty is a lot smaller than you would think it would be as you're sailing by. But yeah, the Carnival Sunshine's a great ship, and New York City cruises are always fun, especially if you live in cold, crappy Ohio. I mean, beautiful Ohio, which is nice and close to the New York area. So this is the marina. This is where we just walked down. They have all kinds of little excursions you can take, everything from the Little Toot. The Little Toot is a dolphin boat that goes out so you can see the dolphins. And all of these boats, like the Sea Screamer, is available for tours. You just come down here to the marina, and lots of these folks offer excursions. There's lots of boats you can take for scenic sunset cruises. If you haven't been to Clearwater Beach, it is on the west coast of Florida. So every night they have the most beautiful sunsets here you could possibly imagine. As a matter of fact, if you look at that hotel right there, that rooftop bar, I don't know if you can see it up there, is probably the #1 sunset spot in all of Clearwater. Every night they have a sunset party.
And they ring a bell when the sun sets, and everybody gets a free shot.
So if you like to drink and you want a freebie, that is a great place to get a free shot here in Clearwater Beach. So any other questions we have on there?
We do. We have some questions as far as if you play at all in the casinos, when you plan on going on the Horizon, as well as the Panorama.
Okay, well, we don't have tickets for the Panoramic yet, but we do plan on being its inaugural sailing. We were invited. We just haven't committed to it yet. The Horizon and the Vista, we just got off of.
July, I think, wasn't it?
One was in Horizon was in July. The Vista I did twice, last January as well as last December, I believe. Both are great ships. As a matter of fact,
for the casino,
the Horizon we did out of New York City, as a matter of fact, one of its inaugural sailings out of New York. As for the casinos, we're not really big gamblers. I was actually born and raised in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which is one of the original gaming towns in the United States. And I actually went to casino dealer school. It's one of my first jobs. I was going to be a casino dealer. And my awesome brother Anthony is probably one of the biggest professionals in the casino business that I know. He runs casinos for a living.
And he's in our chat, actually.
And he's in our chat, actually, apparently. Hey, bro. And he knows pretty much everything there is to know about gambling. Me, I have forgotten everything they've taught me, which pretty much makes me a terrible gambler. So we don't really visit the casino on board all that much. Because when we do, it tends to be like, it would just seem simpler if I just walked up and handled my money and walked out and saved myself the 15 minutes of aggravation putting a couple $100 into a slot machine. because, well, frankly, like I said, we're just not very lucky people when it comes to the casino. So we used to stop there and we used to do casinos, but I think now we've pretty much given up on it and really use our time on board the ship for other things. What other questions do we have? My brother say hello?
Yes, he did. He did before we mentioned him.
Ah. Hope you're going to come down and visit us here in Clearwater. Anthony, we will be here until the 15th, the morning of the 15th. Actually, that's not true. We're thinking about leaving here the 14th and going to get a hotel. We got to turn back around. We're like walking to the middle of nowhere and getting a hotel over at Port Canaveral. So anytime between now and the 14th. And anybody else out there, if you happen to be in Clearwater, make sure you mention I do watch my comments. So if you're in this area and you want to get together and have a beer while we're here in Clearwater Beach, just let us know. What else we got?
We actually have some friends on here that we have sailed with in the past.
Uh-oh, and you still talk to us?
Shout outs to you guys. I'm sure you know who you are. Maggie and William.
Maggie! What's going on, Mags? We made it. We're down to Florida. We did have a hiccup along the way because you know us with traveling. This morning, we were visiting our friend David, so we got up from the hotel early, and we were driving from Georgia, and we were going to stop in Jacksonville on our way to Clearwater to visit our friend David. And the first thing that happened was it wouldn't find the restaurant, Waze would not find the restaurant we were actually going to, so we used the street address. And we started driving there, and next thing we knew, I look at the map, I says, this can't be right. And it turns off we went like an hour and a half the wrong direction. So with directions, we're probably not that great. So we had to call David and tell him that we'll catch him on the way back, but then no more than a few minutes after that happened, she was driving down the highway and right behind an 18-wheeler who kicked up some, we think it's styrofoam.
It looked like it, but it did a lot of damage.
Hit our car and damaged the vehicle. So now we're going to spend one of our days vacation here getting our car fixed. Apparently needs a whole new front end light assembly. Totally broke the whole light. Now we are back to the marina. Again, this is where you're going to find like the local excursions. On the other side, and we'll make a video about that later in the week, is where you're going to find all your restaurants and bars and really all of your entertainment here in Clearwater. And then over there, you'll find the Clearwater Pier. It's a free pier that you can go out. Actually, if you want to go all the way to the end, I think it costs you $1. And you can go out and you can fish. It's open 24 hours a day, and it's open for the sunset as well. So for $1, you can go out and enjoy the beautiful sunset from the Clearwater Beach fishing pier. All right, guys, I think that's it for us for now. Thank you for watching. And if I can figure out how to stop this video, I'll go ahead and stop it, and we'll start making some more videos. I don't know if there's going to be any more lives, but I'll try. But we'll start making some videos of both here in Clearwater as well as from the Carnival Sunshine on the 15th. Yeah, I can't figure out how to stop this. You see anything on there? I can't see. Can you see anything that says stop video? Bye, everybody. Maybe.
Maybe just at the X?
Yeah, that's probably it.
Are you sure you want to stop
That would be
streaming?
it.
And bye, guys.